Welcome to the first part of this FIBA World Cup Qualifiers press conference. We are here in Te Whanganui, Tara Wellington, where Australia has just beaten New Zealand 77-79. We're now joined by Australian Boomers coach Dean Vickerman and guard Davo Hickey. Please a reminder to have your phones on silent. This press conference will be conducted in English. Coach, we'll start with you. Another epic Trans-Tasman battle, obviously capped off by the man to your left here. Your immediate thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, firstly, we credit to Wellington. Great crowd in here. Really good atmosphere to play international basketball, and two teams that just went at it, the whole game. And sometimes it might have looked a little scrappy with a lot of turnovers, but I think that was forced just by both teams putting a lot of pressure on each other. And there was no team broke. Both teams keep throwing punches, and other team just kept coming back. And so, fortunate for us, we were good enough to get some stops in the fourth quarter, and got ourselves a chance to get a shot at it. And Davo made a hell of a play. Both games made big shots, down the end of the game. And but yeah, want to single out, both Davo's ability, but our bigs were really good today, and they looked like they took away some of our three-point shooting that we made 12 threes the other night, and they focused a little bit more on that, and that opened up Nick Kay and Keanu Pinder tonight, and both were warriors tonight in the way that they battled to get points. It was hard to get to the foul line tonight. There was a lot of contact, and a tough job for the referees, blowing that game with so much physicality. But really proud of our group to find a way to get a win.
Davo, man of the moment. Your thoughts on that game too?
Yeah, just like what Dino said, it was our bigs today. Keanu and Nick. Both in the pluses. Both board and both 20 points, they were just huge for us, come up with big plays, when I thought the ball was over my head or over someone's head, they just came in and cleaned it up, helping us with our mistakes as guards, and just being in the lanes, that's a credit to them. And, shout out, I said it in the room, but shout out to our bench as well, like when you have a bench like that, there was a moment where I was asking for a sub, but I had Dukas out there, and a few of the boys just telling me to stick it through, dug it through, and yeah, it was just like having that is that's what makes a team, I feel like, just 1 through 12, and we've done a great job of that, and it's the staff, credit to the staff, they really instilled that the moment we walked in, and Nick Kay being our captain done a great job of that as well.
Coach, perfect start to your World Cup qualifying campaign. Just talk about the group that you assembled for this window and the job that they were able to get done.
Yeah, to get 2 wins against this team who, that was a really good quality New Zealand team that they put on the floor. I'm not sure if the quality of bigs that they had, tonight, and obviously still a couple of pieces for them to add, but they put a really talented team out there. And for our guys, where we're trying to make sure that we're giving opportunities for some of our younger guys to come through the program, but then you've got to have some people lead you, and so to have a captain like Nick Kay just show people the way about the things that you've got to do to win these type of games, and hopefully that filters down to Josh Bannon, and over years, and we see these other guys come through. So that could have been a hell of an Asia Cup grand final, with those two teams that we saw today. And so, yeah, pleased to get those 2 wins.
I'd now like to open the floor to other media. Please be reminded to state your name and the media outlet that you are representing tonight. That concludes the first part of this press conference. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Davo. We'll be back shortly.
Cheers.
Appreciate it, man.
Welcome back to this FIBA World Cup press conference. We are now joined by New Zealand coach Judd Flavel and captain Finn Delaney. A quick reminder to please turn your phones to silent. Judd, another epic Trans-Tasman battle. Your thoughts about this game?
Yeah, kind of like the game one, where 2 teams going at it and nothing in it at all. I think both teams battling hard, physical, 2 very physical teams, and we had once again, if I look at the rebounding count, we made a massive emphasis on offensive rebounding. We didn't shoot amazing from the outside, but we got a good chunk of those offensive rebounds, which is I guess a big part of our DNA. And with the physicality with that, we very proud of the efforts of the guys. And we had our chances. We walk away from that game knowing that that's another one that we, it took a bank shot, buzzer beater to beat us. And, it hurts because we know that should have been ours and it slipped through the cracks. But, some work-ons for us, obviously. I think, Australia, they came out and were physical as well, especially, with the rebounding as well. So that they did some damage at that end. And as the game progressed, we, just down the stretch, I guess getting through some key possessions there, and probably some possessions we'd like to have back. Short preparation window, sometimes it's just a reflection of that and trying to get guys on the same page. But overall, my expectations of the group was to, I guess, impact physically. We did that. And we still have those improvement areas that I guess that let us down.
Firstly, an extremely tough way to lose on the buzzer on a banged in 3. Again, like the other night, I felt like we did enough to put ourselves in a position to win, but couldn't get over the line. Often it's just such tiny little parts of a possession, and just getting over that hump sometimes, just little decision-making things or coughing up the ball, but. Like Juddy spoke about, extremely proud of the group. I think we got a lot of growth in a very short time, and pushed the program forward, and that's bigger picture stuff. But in that side, I'm extremely proud of Judd and management, and the boys that chose to be here this week. It hasn't been easy, and I'm extremely proud of that.
You talk about the group, and you've only had a week to come together and really gel as a team. Just talk about the connection within this group, this window.
Yeah, like I spoke about, that's kind of our strength as Tall Blacks. You know, our ability to connect in a very short time, and it's a team that we all love to play for, and a team that's extremely easy to do the right things for, and to play selflessly together and put our bodies on the line. And you know, that this window was no exception, and just a group that you know, I've loved playing for. It's one of those teams that you kind of, no window is never normally the same roster, but it's one of those teams that I wish we had more time and could see how far we could take it really, because it's an exciting group.
Jody, you just mentioned the group and how exciting it is, and you know, a couple of the guys that we haven't seen in a while, particularly Sam and Ning, who really stood out this window. Just a few words on his window here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Finn as well, just Yanni, as you mentioned, Sam, Tyrell. You know, I mean, I've been in this position, I guess, for just over 12 months, and you know, we've had a little bit of time together. But great, as Finn said, you know, like the connection part is massive for us. You know, it used to be these long windows, but now we have short little windows. So getting guys back in the room is so important. And looking towards the future as we start to build, and it hurts now, but these experiences help us grow, and so we'll take these on to the next window, and you know, our goal is to try to keep as many guys connected as possible as we look forward to Philippines, who we know very well, but are going to be a very tough outfit, in Guam, who, you know, playing over there. So no disrespect to Guam, we have to show up there. And yeah, but those guys, Sam, another great performance tonight, young, and we got a lot of young youth in our team. You know, there's so much growth and development left in this team, so it's exciting for Tall Blacks and the future of it, and what that looks like. And as a coach, you know, we're building towards the long game, which for us is getting to the World Cup. And once we're there, it's setting our sights on LA. And so this is part of that. This is another step forward to us.
That concludes this press conference. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Phil.
Cheers. Thank you.